with your help, the people watching this and everyone else out there, we're going to make this happen one way or another because we both are very passionate about making this a reality. And, that's all I got to say on that, too. Right?
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm I'm watching for questions here.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know. So the other thing,
so forgive me.
if you look at our
And,
Kickstarter
and
page,
eating my dinner.
I know. If you look at our Kickstarter page, you'll actually notice there has been some new artwork uploaded in the update section. Um, I have a friend who saw the Kickstarter page, and she is a 2D, 3D artist. And she said, I love the concept. What do you need? And I said, let's start with some other 2D rendering of some, you know, equipment, weapons. And she's done that. So these are, concept art, additional concept art. If you look around my screen, all of those little pieces are actually art that I commissioned, that we commissioned to be made. And if you look at some of the videos on our Twitch and the YouTube channel, there are videos of, artwork, both weapons, armor, two boss creatures. I think I have two boss creatures on there. And if you look at the Kickstarter page
No,
under
it's just
rewards,
yeah. You'll see them.
yeah, if you look at the pictures under the rewards, all of that is our original art. So yeah, look, that's the rapier. She actually just sent that one to me today. Well, except for that meme, I didn't create that meme. I adjusted it,
This one?
modified
Oh
it.
no, this one.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
meme.
yeah,
That's actually a
this one.
screenshot
This
from within our game.
in game. Yeah,
Yeah, and
but
those
this is all.
pieces, right? That's the other boss. Yeah, I don't know why his head cut off. It was weird. I couldn't get it to his head wouldn't be cut off. But that's one of the boss creatures. That was another boss creature. Potions table. That's my dog who has passed away a long time ago. But yeah. So these are all things that we've created for the game already that we had commissioned for the game.
Even our even the game logo is placeholder
Yeah.
for me. And as much as I like what I've done here, it's just a concept of what we want for the game. And this isn't going to be the end all be all for the game, but it's what we're currently using to identify it.
Right.
Um,
And
it's
that's
just
the
concept.
thing. Everything is, and I think I say that somewhere in the which probably nobody reads. I think either in the
Mhm.
back or the area where it says, "What are your challenges?" But I stayed in there on the page that everything is subject to change.
Mhm.
Everything on this Kickstarter is subject to change. Because again, when we get funded and we have all these other voices, and when people join our Discord channel and we get more voices, things will alter and they will change based on what we hear and based on what they tell us we can or cannot do. Because there may be some concepts we thought of, and a programmer could come to us and say, I can do it, but there may be an easier way.
Right, exactly. That's another thing. It's like I know how to do a lot of the blueprinting and inside of
Right.
Unreal, but then maybe somebody come along and say, you know what, we could do this in Java or whatever, or
Or
whatever
C++.
Python, and or C++, and do it so much easier and better than the way it's being done in the blueprinting. I'll be like, absolutely, let's do that.
Right. I mean,
So
that's why we
you
have
know,
a team. We do what we do, Justin and I, based on what we know. And honestly, we know a good bit. I mean, not to promote another game, we had one of the best Conan servers for a very long time. And that was due
Yep.
to the mods that we created for our server specifically. And that is what people loved about our current Conan server. And we were in like the top 10 servers on the
Yeah.
different websites that gauge that kind of thing. And people still to this day tell us how wonderful our server was.
Oh, I missed your server. Are you gonna bring it back?
Exactly. Can you bring the server back? Can you fix your mod? Because there were actually other servers that were using our mods.
Yeah.
I think on mine I had like 100 and something other servers that were using my mod. It's broken now because it's old.
Oh yeah, it's well.
Yeah, it's old now.
It hasn't been updated since
But
I don't know since.
forever.
Yeah.
Forever. But again,
At least 3+ years.
exactly. So I mean, we took what we learned modding for Conan and said, you know what, we could do a game. We get a team.
I mean, I went to school for it, but yeah.
Well, yeah. You went to school for it. I went to high school for it, but my programming languages are way obsolete now. Way obsolete. But I taught myself, so it's all good. You know, even an old dog can learn new tricks from time to time. Not always, but from time to time, because I do get stumped a lot. But you know, it does work that way. So when it comes to art, we're still working on art. So as she completes things, actually, I think she's getting ready to take all the artwork we had commissioned, and she's going to make a video for us.
Oh, nice. Good.
So hopefully that video will be shown at some time. I don't know how long it's going to take her to create this video, but she's going to create a video for us using all the different pieces of artwork that we had commissioned. And honestly, it's a lot. There are a lot of pieces. So
Yeah.
while they may not all be implemented in what you see in the video, it is there. We have commissioned a lot. So let's see. So I want to alleviate that from everyone's mind. What you see is not possibly what the end will look like. As an example, that screen right there that's on the screen, that's actually the arena battle section of the game, fully 100% function. Quest, it shows questing, it shows melee combat, it shows magic combat, which will probably alter a bit, but still, it's there. It shows ranged combat. I don't want to forget that this time. A lot of content about ranged combat. So it's all there. So you can get an idea and see how it all works. You know, and again, you know, it's just that may not be what it looks like when we're done. But it gives you an idea. It shows to you that we worked on it. We worked a year on this thing. I can't tell you how many times I stayed up until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning trying to get things to work. While there, you were working on it full time.
Yeah. This piece here, it's really designed for third person main character RPG. Right. So because we are doing something that's a little bit off the drawing board, you know, not something that was standard, we're only using it as a placeholder to satisfy the visual need of what we want for a character. But there's going to be so much more that's going to be layered on top of that That's not even really like, that's not the hardest part. The hard part is the stuff that we can't show yet because it's the hard part.
Right,
Um,
exactly.
and that's going to require me to have, for us to have, a team to put together to do all this again, back us so that we can put together that team and get the people we need to do the programming and build the assets that we need to be able to put this out there.
And honestly,